Good morning. So I stayed in Northfield last night with my friend Krista, and I'm driving the back roads. I have a pretty incredible story to tell, but I'm not going to do it on this video, but I'll just say this about that. So John has been showing up all kinds of places, but this is the first time I've seen Steve this way, and he has showed up as this incredible mist on the mountain. I will type instead of talk about it. I'll let you know what all this means. It's pretty incredible. So I'm grateful that Steve showed up. I'll talk to you guys when I get home. I'm back home now. Look at this day, you guys. Thor said I need to slow the camera down. I'm going too fast, he said. So I'm going to slow it down. And any comments by you like, oh yeah, Mary, you should slow it down. You're going too fast on that. Would be helpful. But there's my chair right there that I'm going to go down to. What an incredible day. It's probably about 65. And it was wicked cold this morning. I stayed in Northfield. And there was frost everywhere. It was freezing. I even had to turn my car on to get the heater going because it was really cold. I don't know if this is slow enough. I'm doing what I can, but this is kind of the landscape out my front door. I'm going to go down and do my prayer time. It's about 11:15 East Coast time, sisters. So you're probably up with the birds. But I just thought it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, so here I am down on the pond, and about 4 or 5 seconds ago, Jen, there was a little green orb hanging around, and you might see it on the first little clip that I send you guys, but it's a little green orb. And wow, we look at the sun on the pond, pretty incredible. There's that green orb. Can you guys see it now? It's like right there. Just pay attention and you'll see it. So I'm not sure who's visiting, but hello. Okay, so gonna be doing some artwork this afternoon. It's getting into, early afternoon right now. So I'm just gonna take my time and do some painting and some crafting and see what comes up. But have a beautiful day. I love you guys. And there's that green orb again, Jen. Hopefully you can see it. Can you see it? It's kind of like whoop, 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 whoop. It's so cool. All right, have a great day, you guys. I love you. Good morning. I just love the look of the trees and the pond right now. The energy and the air is so still and calm. There is a real eeriness to it, but it's a kind of eerie that kind of feels good, like a blanket, but weird for sure. Sharon, I was able to spend some really nice time with Thor last night. I'm really grateful that I was able to share my recent coming out of the darkness with the Healing Circle. It was just really phenomenal, and I'm grateful that there's such great people there. I felt loved, I felt helped, I felt supported. There's nothing like that, actually, to feel supported and not crazy. It's really good. I'm gonna go down to the creatures, do a divination, do my prayers, but just feel that softness and gentleness in the trees and in the air and in the sky. It's just incredible. So here I am, sitting on my deck. Here's the little bottom of the pond. Again, I don't know if you can sense it, but the stillness is quite something. Kind of helps regulate my breathing a little bit. I'm so glad, Sharon, that Thor told me to go a lot slower, because as I look at this video and I look at the videos that I've taken, I go way too fast. So I'm doing my best to slow this puppy down. I love you guys so very, very, very much. Have a beautiful day, and I will check in. And it's not cold quite yet. It's a weird temperature. It's about maybe 65. Love you, people. Good morning. It's really misty out. I'm learning how to do this, turning the camera, because I really think I'd like to have you know that I'm right here and that my tooth is still not fixed. See? Yesterday, I went down with a very good friend because I've decided not to use plastic bottles for my lotions. I'm going to be using glass, and they're beautiful, and there's a company right in New Hampshire about an hour away from here. So I went down with a friend, and I had to go to the bathroom. I got lost. All kinds of crazy shit happened. So I got lost, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I don't know about you, but when I have to go to the bathroom really, really bad, it feels like I want to crawl out of my skin and go crazy. So I just stopped at this place I got off some exit, and it was a real estate office. And it was in New Hampshire. I don't remember the town exactly, but when I walked in, nobody was wearing masks, not a single person. I walked in and I said, "Oh, excuse me," with my mask on, "is it possible to use the ladies' room here? It says Dunkin' Donuts on a big sign out there, but this isn't Dunkin' Donuts. This is a real estate office. So can I use your restroom?" Not very friendly people at all. So they pointed to where the bathroom was, and I went in and went to the bathroom. And then I noticed people were coming in. Nobody in the office wore a mask. The people that were coming in weren't wearing a mask. So I left, and I was very, very frustrated. So I said, "Why isn't anybody wearing a fucking mask?" And I got into my car, started the car, and a guy, I don't know if he was part of the group or not, but a guy came out and he said, I don't know the exact words that he used to me. He says, "Next time you need to use a fucking bathroom, use it somewhere else. You cunt. Go back to Vermont." I've learned a lot of lessons. I wanted to engage with him. I actually wanted to shoot him or choke him or hit him or something, but I didn't. I think there's that thing in the Bible that says, turn the other cheek, and I always used to hate that. But what I learned from that, for me, was to reel it back in and to not engage, because that's what's going on in our world. Fights, hatred, meanness, and I'm not going there. I'm not going to go there. It was a really hard lesson to learn. but I'm not doing it. So it is raining a little bit outside, but I'm going to turn the camera around so that you guys can kind of see the lay of the land here. Communication has been really awful in terms of me texting people, emailing people. Nobody's hearing from me, or they'll text me and say, didn't get your text. Sharon, you know all about this because I tried to send you an email 4 different times. So there's some forces out there that are trying to keep me from communicating with my people. So you can believe it or not, it really doesn't matter. I just know what's true for me. So I love you, and I'm going to turn the camera around so that you guys can see. If I can learn how to do this right. Okay. So now it's turned around. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of misty out. It's not very cold. But I just love the earth. I just love the earth so much. I had no idea how much I would love the earth. So grateful. So I'm going to go down and do a divination on my little chair down there and see if there's any creatures, and I'll talk to you later. No creatures. Very quiet. Misty. So pretty though, right? Okay, so I'm going to do my prayer time and connect. And if there's any creatures that should make themselves known, I'll do my very best to capture.